Hello everyone and welcome to this vocabulary practice where we are going to learn all these 10 words. Please keep in mind that down in the comments below you will be able to find and download the PDF including all the content we are going to cover during this lesson. Okay, so now let's go ahead and listen to the right pronunciation of every single word. Listen.
Accomplish, accumulate, acquire, actively, adhere, advanced, advocate, advent, align, adjustment.
Good. Now what we need is to have a context so we can understand all the terms. Let's have a look at this passage together. So let's read this all along.
In order to accomplish these objectives, we will need to accumulate evidence over the course of the 3 observation sessions. Once the evidence has been acquired, we can actively seek participants for Phase 2. As with the initial phase, Phase 2 will adhere to the university's policy on ethics. See Appendix 3. Any advanced study will require the researcher to make adjustments at some stage. Most guidelines also advocate the use of backup files. With the advent of smart software, we have been able to align multiple aspects of the study and plan effectively.
All right, that's it. So please have a look at every single term and like the brief explanation that we have over here. Pretty good. Now that I would like you to do is to think of a couple of questions that I have here about this passage. So, later on, we are going to check a couple of answers or possible answers so we can compare them. Let's have a look. Number 1, where does this passage likely come from? Number 2, what happens next once the evidence is acquired? Number 3, what could be the Appendix 3 about? Number 4, in your opinion, what do you think most guidelines encourage the use of backup files? Number 5, we might infer that with the advent of smart software, what happens? Okay, so that's it about that part. Okie dokie, moving on then, let's start over here with the first check. Please have a look at the parts A, B, and C on your own and compare your answers to the answers that you actually have below this, like at the end of this page. All right. So let's now focus on the second stage, collocations and usage of the terms. So accomplish is a regular verb. Its past participle is accomplished and its present participle is accomplishing. It has a related noun form, accomplishment. So over here, it's accomplish is better than do, get done. What does this mean? Well, instead of writing do or get done, you could choose the more academic term accomplish. So let's have a look at this. Look, accomplish is often used alongside the nouns aim, goal, objective, and task. Now, for example, it will also indicate how to accomplish the aims set out in section 3. Explaining the task was the next step. This was accomplished by asking the 3 demonstrators to. Now, over here we have some notes. Accomplish is usually employed in its past participle form to explain how something was done. Achieve is also an option. The aim was to provide a representative sample. This was accomplished, achieved through the use of. When describing a person, the past participle has a different meaning. Here it suggests highly trained or skilled. For example, he was an accomplished scholar and developed several theories relating to, and so on. All right, so please do the same exercise for every single word. I really would like to keep this lesson not so long. So we are going to move forward to another part. Now, once you check all those pages, please come over here. So we are going to practice with this exercise. Match up both sides. Also, remember the pronunciation for every word. But this time, keep your mind focused on the pronunciation symbols, these phonetic symbols, so you can get a better understanding of the pronunciation.
Accomplish, accumulate, acquire, actively, adhere, advanced, advocate, advent, align, adjustment.
Okay, that's it. So, okay, I'm going to complete all the activity now. So let me do it pretty quickly. Okay, so that would complete this exercise. Now compare your own answers to this. Okay, moving on. So relate accordingly. Once again, we have a couple of words, accomplish, accumulate, and so on, but we have some sticky notes that we need to relate to those words. Okay, so if you think aim, goal, objective, and task, all right, let's see how it goes. Once again, I just complete everything and then you follow me. Then that's it about this. We continue with the second part of this exercise. So now we have before, since, following, until. Okay, so that is before the advent of case, degree, level, skill, system, technology. Oh, definitely advanced. Plans, ideas, and beliefs. You align to plans, ideas, and beliefs? I think so. Efforts. Oh, by the way, now that I remember, of course, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticky notes and 4 words. I mean, one of those words is going to keep 2 sticky notes. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, plans, ideas, and beliefs, efforts, interests, align efforts, policies, programs, schedules. Closely, naturally, perfectly. Yeah. Okay. Now doing this again. The thing is that plans, ideas, and beliefs is something that you can actually align to, because it's like when you have also an agreement on plans, ideas, and beliefs, you align to those plans, ideas, and beliefs. But we are not going to leave advocate without any sticky notes, so I think we better do it this way. So yeah, this should be it about this part. Let's move on. Then answer the following questions. You can use the PDF and write down your own answers over here for the questions. All right, so is there any pending accomplishment you're after? What are you actively involved in? Are you actually the kind of person who always adheres to the rules and procedures? Since nothing's steady, how well did you cope with adjustments? The advent of AI, that stands for artificial intelligence, is rapidly changing our world. Are you concerned about this? Do you advocate well-being over wealth? All right, maybe you would like to share your answers down in the comments. So go ahead, feel free to do so if you want to, and maybe we can help each other. Okay, so I think this is it for today. Thank you very much, and please consider subscribing and then hitting the bell button so you don't miss very high quality content like this. I am planning to upload a lot of different videos regarding a lot of different things for advanced English, business English, and well, so forth. If you are also preparing your exam, like, I don't know, a TOEFL, IELTS, and so on, all those exams I think kind of keep the same structure. So definitely these kind of exercises are going to be useful for you. And I really hope this, all this is really useful. Oh gosh, I almost forgot. We said that we are going to compare the answers about this. This is really important because, well, let me tell you something. Sometimes when you are in a official exam, it's a very good idea to try to go deeper, especially, of course, definitely if you are in the middle of a reading part. So when you actually start analyzing in your head what's going on, and maybe you go deeper, probably that is going to help you to understand everything much better, and then understand much better the questions of the exam itself. All right, so anyway, let's have a look at this. So for the first one, we had where does this passage likely come from? Well, we have a couple of hints over here, but basically we could think that maybe this is a research that is going to be carried out in a university, and that's why they mentioned that they are going to adhere to the university's policy on ethics. Or maybe it's a company that is working in a university's lab, or together with the university. Maybe it's a research together with the university. All right, so that's kind of the idea with that one. For the second, what happens next once the evidence is acquired? So they are telling us over here that basically once they have that ready, they will be able to actively seek participants for phase 2. This also is making us think that probably they have maybe volunteers or participants. I guess we can understand as people that is going to participate and collaborate with the research that is going to happen in phase 2. Definitely then we can say that they are just finishing phase 1. What could be the Appendix 3 about? So the Appendix 3 definitely is related to the university's policy on ethics, and probably in this research we can think that participants are going to be involved in the research and they need to be protected. So the researchers also need to keep in mind these policies from the university, because, well, of course, definitely it could affect the research. Number 4, in your opinion, what do you think most guidelines encourage to use the use of backup files? So, of course, definitely backup files are supposed to be there to make sure that the researchers don't lose any information. It's always a very good idea to keep backup files in case something goes wrong or somebody deletes something by mistake, whatever, then you have those backup files available. Alrighty. Number 5, we might infer that with the advent of smart software, the thing is that they said we've been able to align multiple aspects of the study and plan effectively and so on. So actually, let me show you something. In this case, I prepared this answer so we could have something a little bit more elaborated. Let me read it out for you. So the research team is conformed by a considerable amount of people. Therefore, they've been able to use the software to agree on how to proceed and take better decisions regarding the best way to carry on developing the research. So definitely, they mentioned that that is marking a difference there in the research, and like try to connect one thing with the other, and that is kind of a skill that is, I think, is important to develop for exams or like for this kind of work environment. And I'll then see you in the next time. Bye.